Today we will give you a presentation on version control on GitHub. We will also give you a live demo on GitHub and Android Studio together. We are the Circuit Breakers, and we are an FTC team in our 5th season. So to start off, we'll give you a basic on version control. Version control, also called source control, allows you to manage changes to files over time, storing these modifications in a database. We use this to version control binary files and digital assets. Version control also allows multiple developers, designers, and team members to work together on one project. This system is crucial to ensure everyone has access to latest code. GitHub. GitHub is the repository we'll be using today. GitHub is one of the most popular version control softwares, easily accessible, free to all users. And if you buy the premium version, you can also get more features. GitHub is also used by many big companies for version control. Many people can use public repositories in GitHub for coding help. Today, we are going to use GitHub and link it to our Android Studio and IDE we used in FTC. Now we will begin the demo. Open your browser and search up GitHub. Next, if you already have an existing account, sign in or sign up. After we finish creating our account, we should get to this screen. So here what we'll want to do is click New. So this will enable us to create a new repository. So we'll name it Example 1. So we can either choose to give it a description if we want to, but for us we will not be doing that. We can also choose to make it a public or private, but for our case we can just make it a public repository. Additionally, you can choose to add a readme file or add a .gitignore file. Additionally, you can choose a license, but for our case we will not be doing any of that. So after doing all this, we can just click Create Repository. Create Repository, it should take us to this screen. So what we're going to want to do is, first we're going to want to copy this URL. And then after that, now that we've finished all the process on the GitHub website, what we're going to want to do is, we're going to want to search up Git. So after we search up Git, it's going to take us to this website. So here what we're going to want to do is install Git. So just make sure you install the version of Git for your operating system. So for us, for Windows, we'll want to click on this. So now after finishing the installation of Git, what we can do is we can pull up Android Studio. So within Android Studio, to link the project, what we're going to want to do is, you're going to want to click Get from Version Control. Within Get from Version Control, make sure to select repository URL and then the version control type as Git. Do you remember the URL we earlier copied on GitHub? You're going to want to paste that URL in here. Now what it's going to do is, after you press clone, it's going to clone the repository, which means you're going to get all the files you just created. But we have no files created, so we just have example. So now what we're going to want to do is to double check that our file are properly committing and uploading. You're going to want to click New and then create a new file. We'll name ours Example. Now what we can do is we can just give the file whatever text we want. We'll just put hello. For now, to commit this to the web page or to GitHub, the cloud, you're going to want to click VCS, then click Commit. Then make sure you click which file you want to commit. So in our case, the file name is Example, so we'll name it Example. And then you're also going to want to specify a commit message down here. So we'll just say first file Example. Now just press commit. So now after doing that, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to press VCS again. And then instead of clicking commit, you're going to want to press Git. So you're going to want to go down and go to push. And then this will ensure that your commit got through to the repository. So now you can see down here that it's pushing. So now it's pushed the file. So now what you want to do is go back to the website where your repository is and then refresh the page. So now you can see 36 seconds ago, the example file was uploaded. And now you can see that it's uploaded onto the web page, which means anyone can access it if you give them access. So after this, now that we've learned how to push files to GitHub, we're going to want to make sure that we also know how to update files. The reason we need to know this is, so this is just me doing it on a single computer. Now let's say someone else wants to use our repository too, right? They want to make updates on their own computer. So the way they would send the updates to us is they would do the same commit method we learned earlier. But if we want to get the updates they did, we would want to do this. So first you would press VCS and then just click update project. And now here's where you want to be careful. You want to click merge incoming changes in the current branch if you want to overwrite your files, which is what most people would do. So we'll just click OK. And now it's going to say updating. So if any of the files were changed by the other person using our repository, we would get those updates. But since no one else is using the repository at this time, everything stayed the same. Thanks for watching our video. Hope you enjoyed. Help or want to learn more, you can reach out to our socials. Our website is circuitbreakers.club. Our Instagram is at circuitbreakersftc13353. Our Facebook at circuitbreakers.inspiringminds. Email info@circuitbreakers.club. Thanks for listening.